Some quick notes from the game that just concluded, plus one important announcement. Sunday's regional final game will be played at 1:20 p.m. Central Time. 1:20 tip on CBS Sunday, 1:20 Central Time. A couple of notes. The victory marks the 12th time a John Calipari coach team has advanced to the Elite Eight, including 7 times out of 10 seasons at Kentucky. The Houston Cougars had a 2-game winning streak snapped, close out the season with a 33-4 mark. The 11-point halftime deficit was the biggest deficit Houston had all season at halftime. The other 2 times they trailed by double digits were by 10, and they won both of those games. Today it was 11. They fell short. This is the first time Houston and Kentucky have matched up in the NCAA tournament. And this is Kentucky's first game in Kansas City in the NCAA tournament. Wildcats are now 30-6 overall, marking the 16th 30-win season in school history, 5th under Coach John Calipari. This marks the 34th time Kentucky has advanced to the Elite Eight, the most in NCAA history. 34th time to the Elite Eight, most in history. Again, don't forget your name and affiliation the first time you ask a question. Silence your cell phones. There's no video recording of these proceedings. Thank you very much. We have 2 mic holders at the ready. Get their attention or mine. Yes. 34th time to the Elite Eight. 34. No problem. And the student athletes?
Yep. Student athletes?
Just want to get started because we got to get out of here. 11:30 at night.
Well, you get the start. Coach Calipari is here. We're expecting P.J. Washington and Tyler Hero as well. We're going to ask the coach to open up with a statement on the game, and then we'll go to questions for all 3 gentlemen from Kentucky. John, please.
I love our will to win, how we played down the stretch. Ashton making free throws. Tyler makes his shot. PJ makes the 3-point play. We make our free throws. We defend. But Houston, they're a terrific team. Kelvin has done an unbelievable job. They were not going to go away. And they would not. We had to go get balls and do some stuff to beat them. And it was a great win, and I'm happy for our guys.
Start right here. Thank you.
John, do you feel like your team has changed at all since you last played Auburn, and do you feel their team has changed since you last played them?
They're playing great right now. I mean, they went through our conference tournament. What do they have, like 9 wins in a row? What is it? 11 in a row? It's crazy. They're playing, they're shooting it, they're playing defense, they're getting their hands on balls. It was, how they're playing and how we're playing. I mean, it's good to have PJ back. We don't win the game today without him. We don't. And what he did and how the presence that he adds to the game and his ability to pass and do different things. And you're not gonna bogart him. You're not gonna muscle him. You're not gonna push him around. It's not happening.
Drew Brown, I see a blue. Tyler, this one's for you. So it seemed like Houston was really making you work to get open. Can you just talk through a little bit, fighting through that wall and then, having to make the game-winning shot?
Yeah. I think they played great defense. I think that's kind of their identity, is just, being that hard-nosed defensive team. So, credit to them. They played great defense. And, they just made it hard on me.
Right, inside aisle. Thank you.
PJ, when you missed those 2 free throws, especially coming down the stretch as Houston was surging, did you kind of flash back to last year for a second, last year's Sweet 16 at all?
Not at all. I'm a different player from last year.
I didn't either. We were throwing him the ball. I'm so confident with him on the court as a coach.
Right here.
John Huang, Noel Media. How'd the leg feel out there this evening, and did you end up having to take any painkillers beforehand?
Oh, yeah, I took some pain pills before the game. It kind of started hurting in the second half, but I had to toughen through it. And then at the end of the game, it started cramping up, and then everybody was pushing me around, so I was just trying to get them to chill out. So I'm definitely going back to get some treatment after this and trying to get a good night's sleep.
Standing up on the left, gentlemen.
Coach, Auburn's kind of made a habit of beating blue bloods. Just talk about facing them. They have not lost since you beat them back in Lexington.
No, we know how good they are. I mean, we've had battles. We were lucky to win down there. They missed a layup. We played pretty good, and they missed shots they normally make at our place, which led us to a pretty good win. But we know, look, we respect them. We respect their players and what they do and how they play and how hard they play. We're a little different than them. They're going to take 35, 43s. It's what they do. We're not going to shoot that many, but we'll take them if they're there. And, you know, it should be a good game. One good thing means that the SEC will have at least one team in the Final Four.
Hey, John. Eli Gain, LAX 18 in Lexington. This is your 7th Elite 8 in 10 years. Does it get surprising any year? What's it like for just seeing your group of guys being able to push through and the amount of success that you have each year?
I'm happy for the kids. I mean, you know, I had really good players. If you ask some people, they would say I should have won, or my team should have won 4 national titles. I mean, look, all we try to do is play to the training. We come out every day. We don't make it any different. Every game is the same, and we make it about these kids. I mean, this is about them and their success. We coach every player like they're a starter, which is why you can go to Emmanuel, you can go to Jamal, you can start EJ, you can even start Nick if you had. We coach them all the same way, make it about them, and you know, to be where we are still standing when we had Reed out for 3 weeks, we had PJ out for how we got through last weekend without him, I have no idea. I'll say it again, if you take the best player off of any team in the NCAA tournament, they're not going to be the same. We just happen to survive.
Sean Roney, Dos Mundos bilingual newspaper in Kansas City. Tyler, if memory serves, after you sank the 3 that gave Kentucky the lead, you also had those 2 free throws. Just talk about being able to knock those down and giving yourselves a little bit of breathing room there at the end.
I just brought the ball up. I hit Keldon on the wing. He got it back to me. I made the shot, so credit to him for making the right play. And then my free throws, I just knocked down my normal 2 free throws.
He didn't listen to me when he caught it. I said, drive the ball, drive the ball. He shot it, and I said, great shot, Tyler. Way to make those plays.
Ethan Cook, 1490 KTOP in Topeka. Coach Calipari, you guys shot 56% in the first half. What was working for you guys in that first half, and then what did you see from Coach Sampson and his team to adjust in the second half defensively?
Well, we had good spacing, which gave us great opportunities. In the second half, they kind of took away a pass or two, and we didn't find the open man as well. But we still had good looks. When we needed to, we posted the ball. It's the one thing I had to remind them of after the game. We are a post-up team. That's who we are. Now, it doesn't mean we won't throw it out and guys won't get threes and we won't drive the ball, but that's who we are. And so, you know, we got away from it, and I don't know, one of the coaches just said, Coach, just post the ball every time down, and that's what we did. The end of the game, we just threw it in every single time to the post.
Anything else for the gentleman from, yes, on the side. Standing up, go.
John, you've had some players willing to take the big shot and making big shots over your career. Where does Tyler stand in terms of wanting to take it and making big ones?
No, he wants to take them, and but here's the thing that he's getting. He took one bad 3 in the game at the top with about 6 seconds, And we're trying to get away from being the team that dances, and shoots a three on a late shot clock. We don't want to be that guy. And he can do both. Did you see the runners he made? Our thing with him is you are not going to be a jump shooter here. You're going to be a basketball player. You're going to drive the ball. Yes, you can shoot and make free throws, but you're not getting to the line unless you drive the ball. And he's got runners. He can shoot it lefty. He's more than just that guy. But I said it after the game when he missed that free throw. I haven't seen him miss a free throw in a long time. And he missed that free throw. I looked at my bench and I go, this doesn't look good for us. Because, you know, when he misses a free throw, you're like, this could go south in a hurry. But he came back and he made the two late. And, you know, aside from what he's doing on offense, he's become a defensive player. I said it with the last game when we played Wofford. He guarded McGee, which took away his offense, and he was fine with it. He went 2 for 11. The other kid went 0 for 12 or whatever he did, and he was fine with it. He said, I'm going to guard, and that's what I'll do.
Inside aisle, back there.
Chase Campbell, Kentucky Colonel. How hard of a guard did it start becoming when they seemed to start making circus shots? What did that surge feel like for either of the athletes?
We'll have PJ start, and then Tyler, you'll answer as well.
I mean, that happened to us a lot in this whole season, so I mean, we're pretty used to it. We just had to stay confident in ourselves on both ends of the floor and just try to contest and then come back and try to get a bucket and just keep the game close. And we felt like if we did that, we had a good chance of winning.
The coaches were just stressing to us that we had to leave the floor when they would shoot. So I think we didn't do that a few times, and they made a couple tough threes. So, you know, once we left the floor and made it, you know, a tougher shot, they missed them.
Back here in the aisle.
John, how great is it to have the flexibility of having Emmanuel and Ashton, and when one of them has a bad game, the other one is on, and you've always had so much confidence in Emmanuel's play. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, and Emmanuel has just gotten so much better. In the tournament, the first 2 games, he was tentative. And I said, you can't be that in these games. And I told him yesterday at the practice, you're going to make the threes that make a difference. You will make them. And then he missed shots, and I made him shoot them again, shoot it again. We did walk through this morning. He had to shoot every jump shot. So we ran through stuff. He had to shoot it. So I have confidence. But I'll tell you who else is playing good. These guys will tell you. Jamal Baker's playing good. Jamal Baker's defending. He's rebounding. I'm confident with him passing to the post and spacing the court. So we don't have that many guys, but the 9 that we have, they all can help us. Everybody can play.
Anything else for the Wildcats? Okay,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you. See you Sunday. Houston Cougars are with us. Head coach Kelvin Sampson is here, along with Marnie Brooks and Corey Davis Jr., represent the student body. We're going to ask the head coach to make a statement on the game, and then we'll go to questions for all three gentlemen from Houston. Kelvin, please.
We're up 3 with under a minute to go. Obviously, we're in a position to potentially win the game. We knew they were going to go into Washington, but we had guarded the post pretty good, because we double it and we make them spit it out. But for some reason, we missed a defensive assignment there, and he's too good. Washington is really good on that low post. But we had our chances. We certainly had our chances. We had a lot of good looks from throughout the game. Even when we were coming back, we had some possessions I thought we got great looks on. But when you get this far, it's always tough. It's always hard to accept losing a game. But it's going to Elite Eight would be great. But what would mean more to me would be a chance to coach this group of kids again. That's what I was looking forward to, is another film session, another practice, another game. Just keep playing as long as we could play. Sometime in coaching you just get blessed with a great group of kids. I mean, a great group of kids. It's such a blessing and an honor for me to coach these kids this season, and I say thank you to them for letting me go along on the ride, especially Corey and Galen and Breon and Landon. So tough one to lose, but hats off to Cal and his kids. Their length bothered us at times, but after a while we figured some things out and came back and put ourselves in position to win. That's a credit to these kids.
First question's on the right. Thank you.
Coach, you guys found a way to get back to your identity in that second half, really swarming on defense, getting rebounds. Rebounds were a problem in the first.
Yeah.
What did you talk about at halftime to kind of get your team back on track to those things that kind of got you here?
Well, sometimes it's how you say it versus what you said. But we've been down before. We were down 15 to LSU, came back and won by 6. So at some point we were plus 21 on them. I knew we were going to come back. That was never an issue. I think we wasn't going to go from 11 to 22. I knew we were going to get that thing down. But when you're coming back, you do expend a lot of energy. One of the things that Kentucky's similar to us in that they have depth up front. You can't play 2-3 post guys. They rotate their bigs pretty good, but make no question about it, their best player is number 25. He's their best player. He's the only one that we didn't have an answer for. He can score. You can't teach that. You have to recruit that. But even with that, still had a chance. Corey put us. We got on his back there for a while. We got on Armani's back. Nate Hinton had some minutes. Once we started offensive rebounding, we usually don't take offensive rebounds back to the rim. We usually kick them out. We call those daggers. So when we were daggering offensive rebounds, Armani got some looks. Corey didn't shoot as well as he's capable. He's actually a great three-point shooter. I think he's made about 105 or so. But two good teams. Both of them probably deserve to be playing Sunday, but only one could advance. And congratulations to Cal and his kids.
Right here on the inside aisle. Thank you.
Chase Campbell, Kentucky Colonel. Corey, can you just kind of take me through last second when you saw Hero's shot go through the net?
I mean, it was a big shot. I mean, came down, I tried to get to the rim. I think that was when PJ blocked my shot, I believe. Yeah, he got to it, they got in transition, and they just got downhill. They made two of our guys converge on one, and Hero was wide open for the three, even though it was heavily contested. I mean, you give a good shooter that type of shot, I mean, 9 times out of 10 he's going to make it. So, I mean, he was very confident in the stroke. He shot it like he normally shot it, and it went in, so.
In the back, thank you.
For each of you, what has been, I guess, some of your favorite parts about playing for this team this year?
I mean, just the family atmosphere. I mean, that's probably my biggest thing coming out of this program. I mean, we really treat each other like family. I know a lot of programs say that, and they build a cohesiveness together, but we've really built something that'll last a lifetime. And I feel like outside of all the basketball stuff, all the things we've been through together, just builds so many memories that we can take outside of this. I mean, I know we won't be able to play with each other ever again, but at the same time, we've made so many great memories, and we just created so many great bonds. I mean, it's just something you can't take away from it. So, I mean, that's probably my biggest thing out of it.
Yeah, picking up where Corey left off, just the family atmosphere. We all love each other, on and off the floor. And just, having this be the last game that we'll ever play all on the same court together, it really hurts. We were really looking forward to, getting back to practice and being able to be around each other some more. But, we'll all keep in contact with each other. This is a brotherhood that we've built for life, and these are memories that we'll all be able to cherish forever.
Guys, Mark Berman from Fox in Houston, Corey and Armani, we saw some significant emotion in the locker room when we walked in there. Could both of you take us through the pain and what you're feeling inside right now?
Armani first, please.
I don't really know how to put it into words right now. It's kind of still, and I'm kind of in shock, really. But, just going through the locker room, going through all the seniors and, just knowing that you'll never be able to play another game with them, in the same uniform. That brotherhood that we've built is so much stronger than just basketball. We care about each other on and off the floor, and I think that's just something that really stings right now. We all get along so well that we hated that it had to end so early. But we all love each other, and we'll all always look out for each other.
Yeah, just to pick up where mine left, we just have a great passion for this game. I mean, we have a great passion for each other, and just the way it ends. I mean, it's just no one really wants it to end. I mean, especially when you've gone through so much as a unit, and you've prevailed through so many other challenges that you've seen all throughout the year, and just for your season to end like that, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, I'm taking it heavy considering I had 2 chances to, help my team win the game and kind of came up short. So I mean, I'm taking it as heavy as you can take it. So I mean, But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just grateful. I mean, Coach Sampson gave me an opportunity to live a dream that I've always wanted to live, and he's done the same for all these guys. So I mean, we're all going to be emotional at this time, but I feel like we're just going to just take what we've learned from Coach Sampson and throughout all the years, and just keep growing as men and as basketball players.
We have 3 minutes left in the session. Next question's right here.
Ethan Cook, 1490 KTOP in Topeka. Coach, you mentioned the LSU game, down 15, come back, win by 6, and I think Joe was mentioning a couple of times down 10 at halftime, came back and win those games. You guys were down 11. What is it about this team that can find a way to persevere, get back into games late, and have a shot to win?
Starts with leadership. Teams that underachieve usually have poor player leadership. Starts there. Just because you have good players don't mean you're going to have good leadership. This team was blessed that way. Last year's team had outstanding leadership too. Another thing is their hearts. They have big hearts. They think they can win every game they play. We played 37 games this year and won 33. There wasn't a game they played, including tonight. They thought they were going to win tonight. The first half they knocked us back a little bit. But once we regrouped and spread them a little bit, could drive them. It just took us a little spark to get going. When we've seen, we've our fans at the Fertitta Center in Houston have seen that many times. us come back. Done it on the road many times, but this is a really, really good basketball team. It really was. It was a really good basketball team, and really good players. Played well together. Really good at both ends. There was no reason why we can't be playing on Sunday.
Thank you, gentlemen. Great season. Best of luck.